Last week the rain came down, a bit of icy pour. Soldier feel the tombstone knocking at our door. The bands they mauled us, left us bruised and sore. A devastating silence, that's what we heard for sure. Gotta shake it off, leave the past behind. There's a green and gold machine coming, messing with our mind. They broke our hearts before, ghosts we gotta face. But we're getting up, this is our time and place. Gotta shake it off, and get back in the fight. We're showing what we're made of, burning through the night. They said we're broken, the team that's lost its way. Remember Lambeau's silence on that soul-crushing day. The headlines screamed it out, the voices in our head. They say we'll fall again, they wanna see us dead. Gotta shake it off, leave the past behind. There's a green and gold machine coming, messing with our mind. They broke our hearts before, ghosts we gotta face. But we're getting up, this is our time and place. Gotta shake it off, and get back in the fight. We're showing what we're made of, burning through the night. So we shake it off, the loss, the doubt, the pain. Gonna stand tall in the storm and play through the rain. For the star in our helmet and the fight in our soul.
Bringing down the Jets. Hey, that Green Bay game, a fight to the end. 40-40, a battle for men. We left it all on the hallowed field, but now a new challenge is revealed. The Jets are waiting, their record is weak, but a wounded dog is about to seek. They're at home with nothing to lose, and a tough fight is what we'll choose. Bringing down the Jets, no time for regrets. Every play, every throw, gotta put on a show. Midday New York, a must-win game. Bringing down the Jets, yelling out our name. The critics say we've got this one easy, but that's the kind of talk that makes me uneasy. They're hungry for the win, a chance to prove that they can still make a powerful move. We need this victory, need it bad, for all the fans we've always had. From that tie, a lesson we learned, for every yard we've got to earn. Bringing down the Jets.
Oh yeah, bring it down the Jets, baby. Oh yeah, Ron Oliver. I love this one, Phil. This one's a good song. It's got a Top Gun 2 to it.
And everything has that little bit of extra ring.
I love that song. Those last two songs, yeah, I played the wrong song to start off the post game here. I played the wrong song. That was last week's song. But you
you're doing Green Bay's game.
But you had a flavor. Knock it off.
You were, exactly. Knock it off with the playing of the wrong songs, Brian. Terrible. It was terrible.
Dogs are going at it. Anyway. Yes, welcome everybody. Long day, but a fun day. A long day, but a fun day. I did say there's a chance I would be at the game. If you get a chance, check out some of the videos I put up. I have a lot more content I'll get up, but it was kind of a last minute thing. And as you guys see, I was in row number 1, baby. I was just telling them the story, and I'll briefly tell you guys the story. I've been following tickets on, I use TickPick. Yeah, TickPick, not the other word.
A lot of benefits there.
I use TickPick. There's no fees and stuff. So
the best ones are 2 o'clock in the morning deals.
Yeah, TickPick.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, these seats were like $1,800 a week ago. Again, but long story short, I went to go buy tickets this morning. I woke up. I'm like, it's going to be beautiful. All right, I think it was $380. I'm like, $380, okay. It was on the Jet sideline, row 1. And I went to go buy it. They were gone. I'm like, okay. So then I go on real quick, said last shot, and these popped up right behind Dallas bench, kind of between the 5-10 yard line. Row number 1 was like $350. I'm like, all right. And it was a steal of a deal. the guy next to me paid over $1,000 for his, and that was like yesterday. So, very good deal. That's what happens when you do those type of things. Wonderful day. I got burnt. I don't know if anybody could tell. It was hot out there, and for the Jets to pick their all blacks, right? I don't know if that was the smartest choice, Phil.
I'm glad you had fun, bud.
But
Yeah,
Phil, I want Phil to break it down a little bit. I got to do a couple things here behind the scenes. So, Phil, what was your thought on the game? I assume you watched it.
Yeah, I was, definitely watching it the whole time. I actually had some soccer stuff early in the morning. So when you sent me that picture, I was ecstatic. I was like, yes, somebody's that, you really get to enjoy it live. I know your history with it, especially when you go by yourself, definitely Cowboys pull out that victory. So I was thinking in the back of my mind, a couple of more things that started swinging the Cowboys' way. But when I first started watching it, I mean, it was like I thought. I mean, there was, some struggles there, offensively trying to go against the defenses. And of course, our offense going against a better defense compared to them, you know, not as a great offense, but not going against the most outstanding defense as well, too. But with that being said, where I thought Justin Fields was really going to be able to destroy us with his legs, they did a great job of containing him and, making him, throw, where I said maybe that lack of pressure that they tend to not have was going to play in there. But, man, there was a lot of pressure. And, again, it was the offensive line, a lot of that stuff. So a lot of stuff comes into play where it comes from. But overall, man, once that stuff started happening towards the second quarter where it started swinging, that's where it kind of opened it up and it became Dallas's game after that. But I can't imagine where towards the end of the game where with all the stuff that we've been burnt on, there was a little bit of there where I was like, okay, are they going to be able to make a push? But at the same time,
It was
kind of
never
just melted
that
away.
way. I would say this, everybody. This was literally a handshakes at halftime. It was over at halftime. Were in the section I was at. There were a lot of season ticket holders, and they were going at halftime. Yeah, they actually have a lot of money, so they don't really care. And it was 50-50 Dallas as. The Cowboys Jets walking into the stadium. So it was definitely hot to start the game. Originally it was supposed to be 70. It was like 81. And where I was right there on the field. It was well over 90. So it was hot out there. So the Jets to pick their black was kind of suspect. Dallas always seems to get off a little bit slow on defense. But, I would say this. It was a lot of those yards, that the Jets got, especially in the second half, were all garbage. They were Dallas was just trying to let the clock go, play field position. Again, it was crazy the access I had because I could see. I actually had some video of Jack Sanborn in the tent. I actually got video going in the tent.
Yeah, when he got the concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then,
when I saw about this, when I saw just this offense and how Schottenheimer was like attacking, and of course how this offensive line with all these backups were playing, it really didn't seem like they skipped a beat. It was just a really good game plan going into it. They attacked the Jets very well. And that's why I saw where they're switching and kind of like just kind of throwing them off. They were showing one thing and throwing another thing at them. I thought it was just a really good game. You saw some battling between Sauce Gardner and of course Pickens. I think both of them kind of won that battle because obviously you get the long touchdown and everything, but how many reps are there where
Right.
you're not or they're not focused on them and stuff like that. So I like the battle there. Ferguson, man, look at we were talking about him, man. He really stepped
how
up
many
today.
catches did he end up having? Let me look.
Well,
Okay. He had 7 catches. He had 7 catches, so he is on pace to set. He's basically setting the all-time record for catches by a tight end to start a season. He's just killed. I mean, right now he needed 7 to maintain first place. Jake Ferguson 7 for 49. A lot of them are smaller.
Can I ask you?
Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What the hell's a Flournoy?
Yeah, right. What the hell's a Flournoy? He's a 6 reception for 114. Plays special teams really good. But,
It's a big
listen,
pick.
and we'll break down everything more, but I just want to read this, and then we'll go around the horn here. this is just again, and Wade likes to say a lot, and he gets people fired up for no reason. When mainly people who just have hate and have no clue what they're talking about regarding the Cowboys. Nate Thomas started at left tackle, 7th round draft pick. Hakeem Adeniji, 6th round draft pick, started at left guard, or all world left guard, did not play. Brock Hoffman, UDFA, Dallas. Dallas identified him after the draft. Been starting at center. He's actually undefeated.
Pre-signed too.
TJ Bass, UDFA. I thought he was a drafted player out of Oregon.
Nope.
But he was a
undrafted.
UDFA at the University of Oregon, Phil's alma mater. And Terrence Steele, UDFA out of Texas Tech. That was your starting 5. That's the most impressive thing, because you can say whatever you want about getting lucky. Javonte Williams, 16 for 135 and a touchdown. Again.
Yeah. The fact that they exploited that dime defense that they were expecting pass, and they was able to bust out a run with Javonte Williams. I mean, that was perfect timing. I mean, again, a good game plan in that set. So,
yeah.
Again, we take it with a grain of salt, because obviously we understand where the competition is. But you gotta, I just like the game plan. At least you didn't, go down to the competition.
I mean, Dallas, Dak Prescott's line. Should I dare say it? What's up, Uncle Charles? I'll get to the chat shortly. Dak Prescott, this is where I like to see him. 18 for 29. That's a perfect number for me. 30, no more than 30 passes in a perfect world. 237, 4 touchdowns, 0 INTs, sacked one time. 127.4. Had quarterback rating. Sauce Gardner. That was going the other way. When he hit Pickens, he dropped it in the barrel to Pickens against.
Yeah, they were battling too.
Sauce
they were battling,
Gardner.
pushing, and grabbing, and both of them.
What a perfect player for the Cowboys in George Pickens. Really is a perfect compliment to CD. Again, we talked about it. We talked about you just having the win. It doesn't matter how it looks. Well, this game was over at halftime, okay? The final score does not indicate how bad it was. Again, when Diggs is I don't know. Did they play less zone, Phil? It's kind of hard to tell. I had a lot going on. Did they play less zone, more zone, or they just played it better?
I haven't had to go back and see. When I go to replay it, I'll keep an eye on it. I was more keeping an eye on the defensive line. I think mine was more in the linebackers of line that I was keeping an eye on.
That's a good one. First, let's welcome in everybody. We got Hallie, Randy, Chris, Jesse, and Momo. Congrats to your Commanders, Momo. We will get to your Commanders, brother, so just hang tight.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, he says. But, Dallas's run defense, again, was not as good. Brees Hall is that guy. He's 14 for 113 for 8.1 average. Again, they ran it great. Garrett Wilson's is 6 for 71, always gets a touchdown. After that, Mason Taylor, the tight end, 9 for 67. Other than that, I mean, it was just an all-around good game. Dallas won the turnover battle, I believe. Let me see team stats here.
Yeah,
I believe that. Yeah.
The Jets haven't had a turnover yet.
Yeah. Team stats. Again, a lot of these yards were kind of bogus in the second half of the Jets, but 416 to 378. Turnovers, Jets won big time. First downs, again, it was kind of lopsided. So
what was that Louis Fowl fumble that kind of like opened it up? I mean,
yes. Penalties. Both teams, it was a penalty fest. 11 for 91 for Dallas.
It was.
And 10 for 61 for the Jets. So Dallas had more penalties. Definitely can.
And more could have been called for both teams.
Yeah, exactly. Third down, Dallas was 6 for 13. Jets 7 for 16. Way too much. Fourth down, 1 for 3. Red zone, Jets 2 for 3. Again, late in the game, Dallas 3 for 4. Time of possession, Jets held the time of possession 34 to 25. Again,
well, when you're driving down the field in a minute 25 to score a touchdown,
bingo.
like it's
Yeah. And like we said this, I said it with the Eagles, right? I said I don't really care if you can win while working on things. Dallas is now going to be able to look at the tape and go, okay, yeah, we did great and all, but we can fix here, 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 and here. And again, I like those type of wins where you get the W against a bad football team on the road, okay, that has a really good defensive line, and a really good secondary. I believe that is a step in the right direction. We are one game down on this, a 3-game must for me anyway. I know we talked about it last night. Dallas needs to go in and play a good Carolina team. I don't think Carolina can actually be labeled as bad anymore. They won again, right?
No.
Right, Phil?
Yeah. Yeah, they they're 2 and 3 now. So
Well, they got 2 wins. I mean,
yep. That's that tied with us.
Yeah.
You got a game.
Yeah, I'm watching that Buffalo New England game right now. They have the whiteout going on, and that dude Rolo has the $5 super chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my pen. I got it.
Okay.
All right, read it off, Phil.
He
It
flapping
says
them
for the
gumbo
win
truck.
today, $5 super chat. Good evening, game time, prime time, and everybody. Now, if this defense can fire up a bit, yeah, and I mean, at least play some average ball. I mean, there was some times where they got gashed and stuff. You're not going to always like stop these guys, but again, slowing them down, like not scoring on every single drive. These things at least we're not expecting an all-pro defense, but at least if you can try to complement the offense in some way and an extra possession or two, that'll always go far. But I liked how. I saw a little bit more from a guy like James Houston in there. Again, another sack with Kenny Clark. So it's like, I like what the coaching staff is doing, within the rotation.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Hallie Pierce, how are you?
Oh, I'm here. I took a little bit of a nap.
Yeah.
So I didn't, which was a good thing to watch while
I need a nap.
Washington was playing. Sorry, Momo. I was so tired.
Sometimes on
but
that
congratulations, Momo.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your team. But yeah, I thought we played so much better.
Fired up.
Yeah, I thought we played so much better than we did the past games. I wished it was like 3-2. I think we deserved a 3-2.
Anybody wants to chime in?
It is
here,
what it is.
Please go ahead. But I agree with you, Hallie.
Yeah.
I think that if you could win
for all the backups, all the backups.
Yeah, I mean,
they were.
Do you know who?
Yeah,
flashed?
they coached them well.
Do you know who flashed today?
O-line.
That I thought looked good was
Momo, hush.
You know who flashed today was Dante Fowler. Thought Dante Fowler was more.
He was
active.
living in the backfield. He was living in the backfield.
And
Brian,
Ezeraku with the 4th down stop. I think I was live at that point. I caught it. That was pretty. I mean, Easy is coming on now. Again, there are still things we could do as a team that would be a lot better. But again, a win's a win. We'll take it on the road against a good defense. I mean, I understand they're not. They're 0-5. This is the first time the Jets have ever been. I think. I don't know. Like, Randy, what's that stat that they kept talking about? The Jets have
the one that popped. Go ahead.
First time they've never had. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Somebody.
No, the one that popped out to me was
it's the first time they've never had a
was
turnover in 5 games.
The not turnover was like 1933 was the last time that ever since they started recording that
Gotcha.
For the first 5 games.
I knew there was
not
something
to have a
about
turnover.
0-5. So I knew there was something about that. If somebody knows in the chat, throw it up there.
I just told you it's because they've at least in 4 of their games had 1 turnover by their defense.
Right.
This is the first time in 5 out of 5 or going like 5 games that they haven't had 1 turnover ever in their history. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought that defense. Solomon Thomas coming back to his old team, playing well as well.
Let me say this. It seemed like the first couple of throws from Dak were a little kind of not there.
I thought the same thing, Brian. He was kind of throwing the ball high.
Just
I,
only
I
for the first
count
couple.
that to nerves.
Well, I don't think it's nerves, Hallie.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets nerves. I just think it's a rhythm thing, right? Phil, you're
Oh,
quarterback.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's nerves.
I've had times where I go to throw it and it kind of comes up short, like the first
You
couple
just
times,
yeah,
and
like your timing,
yeah,
your release
like
point,
it's
everything.
off, or like it doesn't come off your hand right, or something.
But
Eh,
Phil, but then he went on to have an outstanding game. And again, I got people sending me the clip of Bryant Schottenheimer. I'll try and find it while I'm live. I'm not going to stay long on.
let's
Yeah.
talk about the other teams as well too. I like
Yeah.
to talk about this NFC
No, I
East and
will.
how.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll go to like 9:15. I just don't want to
Okay.
go that
I
long.
just don't want you to
but-
dip. I don't want to dip.
Yeah, I'm not dipping yet, brother.
I
I'm
miss
just
you,
saying.
man.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Well, like, what do you guys think of them uniforms?
The Bills uniforms, they're
Yeah.
pretty cool. I
Yeah.
like them.
I
I
like
mean,
the
they are
white
cool,
out. I
right?
got
They got a
news for you.
frost.
I got hold up.
It's like, let's see if they wear these during the snow games.
Yeah, I got news for you. I love the Dallas whiteout uniforms. I love the white helmets. I'm just gonna let you
The
know.
color rush.
I've always been the lack of color rush. Yeah, it's all white. How's that color rush? But I hear
like
what
a-
you said.
Yeah,
it's more
exactly. I would like
bastards.
because that's their
anti-color
version.
rush.
I would like an anti-color rush would be
I
awesome.
like
a
them
black
better
version.
than the Thanksgiving Day myself. I
Oh,
like
I do too.
the white helmets with the regular blue star. I like the all white jersey with a little bit of blue and the blue numbers, the white pants. I like that better than that ugly helmet that they wear for Thanksgiving. That's just me. I don't know if I'm weird, but yeah, again, I don't know who came. Yeah, Guyton is not on a hot seat. You found a gem. I was
No.
talking about Nate Thomas last year when he tore his ACL, yet another ACL. Again, Nate Thomas can play every position. A 7th rounded draft pick by the Cowboys.
He's underrated as heck.
The run game is better with Nate Thomas in the game. I will agree with that. He is a force, big boy. It moves bodies, but again, you could use him as
Yeah,
guard.
the only thing that negative he had really, I mean, I gotta look back again. I gotta look back, but the negative that really popped out was the personal foul that he had. But again, that's in his first real kind of push. He was part of that whole touchdown. So it's interesting, man. It was definitely an interesting game in football today.
4 more days left. What's that, buddy? Go ahead, Momo. What's the matter? What are you laughing at? Momo's high.
Jesse, 4 more days.
Oh,
They ain't Louise. They ain't Louise. They ain't Louise.
all right. We'll get back to the Cowboys. Let's go to Momo, since Momo's been a gentleman waiting for his turn here. You guys had a very good win. I was driving home from MetLife. It's about normally an hour and 45 minutes, but after the game, I waited, and the fucking parking was ridiculous getting out of that lot.
Oh,
So,
I can imagine.
but once I got on the turnpike, it was smooth sailing. So I had my YouTube TV on, so I was watching it while I was doing 80. So that was nice. But Momo, your thoughts on the Commandos? And Jesse, you're next.
Okay,
and you can
let
chime
me
in,
start off
Jesse.
by
Go ahead,
saying
Jesse.
this.
Get him.
I was at an event for my brother-in-law passed away, and then they were doing some stuff down
Yeah,
there.
sorry, brother.
So I didn't see the first half, but what I was told, they didn't play well in that first
Oh
quarter.
man, I thought he was about to use his brother's funeral as a rip on Jesse. I was like, ooh.
Not at
I
all.
heard that I actually was at the better event, but
It was
so
at-
I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you were gonna say something like that. So my bad. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I think
He was basically
I
saying,
think
no, I
Jaden
can't say
Daniels played in that second half. What I see, he played a damn good game. I believe that a lot of folks on this panel, especially that one person who's the host of this panel, said we was going to lose.
that. I did.
And like that. So what I'm
Well, how
going
do
to
I
say,
like it? I'm not bent out of shape about it. I said the good win. I also will tell you that
what?
you know,
What you gonna say? What you gonna say,
one of
Brian?
the Chargers.
I'm here.
Like when you turn over the ball multiple times in the red zone, just ask Dallas against the Eagles. Sanders fumbling inside the 15-yard line. That's
Okay.
you're gonna lose. That last pick, they played good. I mean,
Okay, well, let me say this.
You better
I've been
play
hearing
good.
this
If not, you
about
would've
this
lost 3 in a
quarterback
row, and then we
that
would've
he was
been-
the second
you
coming.
would've been on the
He's
missing
going to be the
person.
next great quarterback. There is no great quarterbacks in the NFL no more. They're all average, below average. You got a few great ones. You got some Mahomes. You got the Mahomes. You got you got
Oh, now
maybe
he's
3 or
great?
4.
Okay.
But there is no more great quarterbacks in this. This is. If you think half the league is full of average and
I
below
love
average
Jaden
quarterback,
Daniels.
I don't want to hear all this stuff about Herbert being good.
England
He's
likes to
not.
fumble, too.
Harper is not the ghost whisperer.
Who?
We beat
Harper?
them. What I knew we was going to
Who?
beat. We're
Herbert.
going to beat
I
Chicago
like
next
Herbert.
week. Here's the
Herbert
thing.
should.
Here's the thing I just want to say.
about my
Jaden
Oregon
Daniels
guy.
played a great game despite coming off injuries.
They did.
That's what I want to say. I was happy with it. Our defense, what I seen in the second half, play a damn good game.
Well, they're a very good pass rushing team. That's for sure. Now, I can't wait. Dallas has got to get to Carolina, and then
Y'all losing to Carolina.
oh, now
So
we're
I
losing
can
to
see
Carolina.
that now.
Now we're losing to Carolina. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
we can
I said
lose to
one of
any
the two,
team.
You better not lose.
We could lose to any team, but
Right?
like,
yeah, again,
come
we're
on,
not
really?
that good. I know what team we're not
I don't
going
care.
to
I
lose
mean,
to, though.
The one thing you can't
Your
do for
team.
a young man like him,
You're
when
gonna
he's been
cook
struggling,
against that
to give him
ass.
confidence, and he having a lot of confidence lately. And I'm just saying that
Who you talking about?
front four,
Bryce Young? He
yes.
don't look too confident. Hey,
Early, I mean, late in the game he did.
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. Like, once you get pressure on him, if
Let's go.
You know,
check
if you don't
freezes
continue
up,
that
I grant
pressure.
you that.
Let's check out Bryce Young. Let's check out Mr. Young's stat line.
Now,
here.
excuse me, I've been to celebrate the win. I know you don't drink on a Sunday. I don't drink, period. How that? But I got a big can of Corona. I said, let me go get this big can of Corona.
There you go. You're
I
allowed.
gets rid of the stress I'm feeling right now.
By the end of the season, you'll be drinking lots of them, Momo. I promise.
I just don't understand, Jesse. Why are you talking? Why are you talking?
Hold
you
up,
lost
hold
to
up,
an
hold up,
0-14.
hold up.
You lost to an 0-14 to him like that, and an ex-Cowboy head coach.
Bryce Young.
So what are you talking about?
Bryce
Shut
Young.
up.
Here's his Bryce Young stat line. 19 for 30 for 198, 2 touchdowns and an interception.
Right.
Okay.
good.
6.6 average. You thinking Bryce. You know who had a good game? Rico Dowdle.
Dowdle,
Rick Dowdle gonna make a
200
revenge
yards.
on y'all.
23 for 206.
You heard what he said after the game, right?
What did he say? He said something like, we're
He said he's looking forward to playing the Cowboys.
good, Rico. Good. Bring it.
If he come in there have 100, 200-yard game,
not the same Cowboy defense.
I don't
man.
know.
It'd be different if it was a wide
Yes,
receiver or
anyway.
something.
Hey, that's good. I mean, listen, Carolina's 2-3 right now. They're 2-0 at home.
they playing y'all come to Carolina.
Yes.
scared
Yeah.
of
Are you going to the game,
Panthers.
Momo?
No, I wouldn't. No, I ain't going to no Charlotte. That's
Doesn't-
too far
doesn't
away.
sound like
That's
he's been
3
watching
hours.
any of it.
Almost a
How do
4-hour
I know?
drive.
All right.
Oh no.
All right.
I don't go. So here's the thing. People get realized about me. I am
Moron.
against Carolina.
Get 'em,
I don't
Jesse, get 'em.
support
Need
Carolina. I don't support nothing Carolina. I hate the Carolina
You
Panthers.
don't support anything, Momo. You better
No.
support
Listen to me.
yourself.
Listen to me. Here's the reason why I don't support Carolina Panthers, because when I came down to this area, I used to watch Washington. When the Carolina football came in, this was Washington or Redskin country. The Carolinas, North and South Carolina was where they show all the games. So I said, oh, y'all doing that? Oh, I'm never gonna be a fan. I got a new team, so, and like that. But anyway, we won. I'm looking forward to next week when we beat Chicago.
Maybe.
Beat Chicago.
Maybe.
Then we play Dallas.
And then you're going to take boot the ass.
No, I don't. I think Dak Prescott going to take the boot to the ass.
Momo, did you see that
Come
team
on,
play?
brother. Come on.
Did
brother.
you
What
see
team?
that
What
team
team
play?
play? What team was that?
Did you see that? I'm talking about Dallas, and I'm being a Dallas fan for
I
one
don't
minute.
know.
You see
They
that
play
team
on. They
play?
play.
Did
That
you
coach.
see
That coach might not have a
defense
job.
play?
We
in the-
beat you
Do
with.
you know what's going to happen to
We
your
beat you with
quarterback?
Cowboys.
The coach. That coach
system?
might not even
They're
survive
gonna
tonight.
eat
What
your
you talking
ass,
about?
just like Rio said, they're gonna eat that ass. They're gonna eat that ass,
Jesse,
Momo.
get 'em.
You know.
Okay.
what I
Did
do.
you see my stream? How rant I went through? How much I hate the Cowboys?
I'm here.
You
I
hate
was
the
here
Cowboys
the
that
whole time.
bad?
I used to hate the Cowboys. Hold on,
Where were you?
hold
Where
on
were
a
you?
second,
You
Jesse.
popped up
I
when you
guess
were
you
winning.
upset, Jesse, but
You
that's
were
fine.
popped
I
up
don't
when
like
you
that.
were
It's
winning.
okay.
That's the
Let it
only
out,
time you
Jesse.
pop
Don't
up.
lose the tooth
That's
now.
the
Don't lose
only
the tooth.
time.
But I'm just
That's
saying,
all right.
Jesse.
I'm not losing too. I'm gonna say it now.
Dang,
We're
man,
gonna
you
go
all right?
ahead and eliminate fucking coaches. Behead. Take care of
I'll
our
call you in the
coaches,
back end,
and
Jesse.
we'll
We'll
be
talk more
back.
about
All
it.
right, let's
I
move
ain't gonna
on.
talk to you, fool.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the Giants. Well, first, let me recap just the score of the Commandos. The Commandos did win today. Final score 27-10 over the Chargers. I will say this about the Chargers. Their offensive line is decimated, and it showed.
Yeah, it did.
That just goes to show you coaching. And I'm not here to say that our offensive line coach is Jeff Stoutland. But we said before any games, Momo, that we loved our offensive line coach. He was everybody. If you talk to somebody who knows anything about the game or that's involved in the NFL, they will say Dallas put together a really, really good staff around Brian Schottenheimer. Clayton Adams, he has a history. I told everybody he has a history of being able to, but it's exciting to be able to see it actually work with 4 out of 5 backups in the lineup. We didn't pull the Chargers, where Dak was under duress all game. These guys, drafted players, undrafted by the Cowboys, handled it, and kept Dak upright. The Chargers could not do that. So that's how you know if a team is deep or not. When your starters go out, who comes in? Ryan Flournoy, okay, over 100 yards. Rico Dowdle, nobody's worried about Rico Dowdle. I can assure you, we're not worried. We deal with Saquon Barkley. We deal with Breeze Hall. Rico Dowdle is not on the same planet as either one of those. Okay, so you can roll with Rico
I wouldn't toot
Dowdle,
that horn
Momo.
too much.
You're gonna take
I
a
wouldn't
long
toot that
walk off
horn
a short
tonight.
pier.
Momo, if that was
horn.
I'm gonna toot the horn because guess what? If that was the case, then he would have been re-signed instantly.
I know Cowboys are cheap. They don't want to sign the money they deserve.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna argue against that as well too. And so go get your money.
So all I'm saying,
but you're gonna run.
But
he's gonna run and get his paycheck in Carolina and not run and get a Super Bowl. So let's just go and
like that. Both of these teams next week
ain't
ain't
run
going to
there
the
to
Super
go.
Bowl.
Oh, I'm going to be the all-time leading rusher in the NFL.
It's too early to say anything. It's too early to say anything about Super Bowl. Again, I said this after Green Bay looked lights out. Remember, after the first 2 weeks, what did I say on this stream? I said the team who starts out hot don't ever go to the Super Bowl.
Are you right?
Okay.
That's the thing about it.
What Eagles did last year was not normal.
You ain't going nowhere, Momo.
What do they say? I mean, what are they picked
up and
what
they
have the
never
running
let up?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
What have the running backs been doing on this defense? That's what I'm saying. The big thing has been the passing game against this defense. So that's if you're a receiver, so and so is going to do this, 200-yard game, and I can understand why you would say that, but to turn around and say a running back is going to come in and just destroy his own team.
I was just punching. I was poking the bear, so to speak, because Dowdle ain't going to do nothing. I know that.
Ultra Cowboy with the super chat. Stoughton loses lane. Offense goes to shit. Stop. I'm just.
I can see.
Listen, I'm just not going to go off the other end.
I mean, I can see that.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not going to go on the other end.
I'm not here for that.
Jeff Stoutland's a great coach. Again.
Yes, I just believe that next week. I mean, this week coming with Dallas and the Giants. Dallas and the Giants, that's going to be a tougher game than you.
Well, didn't the last
Dallas and the Giants?
Well, again, I'm going to go. You were talking about Carolina, but
when Eagles and the Giants.
Oh, I thought the Dallas was playing on this Thursday.
Oh, we're going to play We're going to play at the same time. Why not?
Eagles play the Giants 2 out of the next 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm picking the Giants in that game.
The Eagles over the Eagles.
Oh, you just cursed
coming
me.
off
Thank
a
you,
loss.
Momo.
Now you're just messing with you.
I didn't see much of the Eagle game. I was surrounded by Dallas and Jet fans and a lot of,
No, I'm just messing.
So I don't know. You guys can talk about it. I know the final score. I was shocked because I looked up and they were up 17-3 for the longest time. And then at the end of the game, they're like, but Denver's driving. I'm like, driving for what? It was kind of surprising. But So Jesse, and then we'll go to Rob. Jesse, so please respond. You took a tough loss today. You were winning for a while. What exactly happened in the game? I mean,
a receiver didn't fucking decidedly. Oh, Butterfingers
26 to 14. 26 to 14, New Orleans.
Fumbled the ball with nobody on him. Scatterable fumbled the ball without giving a pass because he was doing great. He was doing great.
Well, again, he's
and then again, back.
The receiver not catching the ball. Come on.
Never give a white running back the ball that many times. I've told you. No. Oh, he's racist. No, I'm not. It's a joke. Relax, everybody.
But I know what you mean. It's ridiculous. Our coach needs to be fucking. They need to be fired. Fire them all.
But how?
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel bad just in the sense that your main wide receiver's out as a young quarterback. Well, in the sense of a young quarterback having to face an NFL defenses without their main guy.
Phil, if we had neighbors, we would have won that game.
Jesse, can I ask you a question, Jesse?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You've asked me enough questions. What do you want now, Momo?
Okay, here's the thing. Jesse. I know you're upset, but this is a legitimate question. Do you think? Do you feel that the crowd has something to do because playing in that stadium is loud? No, that's there. I know you don't have a stroke on here, Jesse, because I want you to calm down. Take a deep breath.
Take a breath.
When you lose.
Okay, I'll shut up, Jesse. I don't want you to agitate anymore.
You were shitting on your podcast that time you were losing.
I sure was shitting. I sure was.
Jesse.
All right.
Jesse.
Yes, sir.
I believe, even though it's tough, I, as a Dallas fan, wanted you to win for one reason and one reason only. To
shut his mouth.
To hurt your draft stock. I don't need you getting.
That was good.
I don't need you getting more high picks.
We're going to get the high pick.
This loss is ultimately for the greater good for you. I told you. What Drew was smoking at the beginning of the year, I don't know. Saying you guys are winning 9 games or whatever. I don't know what he was. I knew that wasn't going to happen. I gave you 8, and now it's looking like after Neighbors. Again, you can't project that type of stuff. You can't project Neighbors going down. I mean, Jackson Dart, 26 for 40. I don't like him throwing the ball that much. Like 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Only sacked once.
The only thing because the O-line likes him and they defend him, unlike the dummy we had before.
Well, I think that, and he has wherewithal to get rid of the ball. He has the pocket awareness. Spencer Rattler, this is the thing that would have me alarmed, Jesse. Spencer Rattler, 21 of 31, 225, and a touchdown. More importantly, no sacks. No sacks. I mean, that defense, Abdul Carter.
And these flags weren't helping either. These fucking flags.
Brian Burns. I mean, the big guy in the middle. Help me out, Rob. What's his name? I always forget.
Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence.
How do you not get to the quarterback? How do you not?
It's called putting our heads up our ass. That's what it's called.
So
not doing what we're supposed to do. When the defensive coach should be fired. The OC should be fired.
You leaving, buddy?
Fuck it.
That was Chris. All
right.
Bye, Chris. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get upset, guys, but this pisses me off, man.
Listen, it's for the greater good.
Understandable.
But I will say, after first quarter, you were up 7-3, right? You were up. You were down at halftime, and then you didn't score nothing in the second half. So you were down 16 to 14 at half, and they went on to score 10 points. So again, adjustments. I think that's coaching as well. I think I keep hearing, Clayton Adams is going to be the next Giants head coach. I don't see Adams getting a head coaching job.
I see a Harbaugh in our future.
Oh, that would
Harbaugh
still needs to figure out.
I'll tell you who's going to be
the
next
Harbaugh
coach.
in our future.
There's no Harbaughs available, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Rob, look at my picture in the background. Do you have no room to talk?
Dude, you're still in the bottom of the basement, so shut the hell up.
You just walked off the plank on a shitty team, buddy. Walked off the plank with a shitty team. I don't want to
smack the shit on you on Thursday.
Welcome to the L Club, Rob. Rob, welcome to the L Club. I don't want to hear
it. Why don't you in the other beluga well go spoon at Mark's house some more?
Hey, right
Gonna
here,
get
come
worse
here,
on
Mark's
Thursday.
house. I'm right now. I'm spooning you. Enjoy
You
the
ain't
hell,
spooning shit
buddy.
because you ain't on my level.
Well, damn,
I'm out of your
Jesse,
league,
hold up,
bro.
hold up, Jesse.
Turd. Shut
You
up.
just go after everybody. See, me, I'm not that way. You know, it's like, hey,
I'm not wrong with
Hurt
the I'm
people
the
hurt
one the
people.
if my
worst
team
fucking
shits the
team in the
bed,
fucking
I can't
game.
blame the Eagles. It's not their fault.
Oh,
And
Jesse,
Jesse's just mad
I'm gonna
because people
call
hurt
you,
and didn't
Jesse.
show up. That's all.
You need
He was
Jesse,
a
wasting
I
the
expect a
Tuesday,
phone call
showed
after
up,
the
and he
stream is
didn't.
over.
Mrs. Jesse needs to take care of you or something.
She really
Look at
does.
him. Look at him. You got a lot of bungled.
Hey, Jesse, go in there and make a bologna sandwich.
All right,
and call it
Drew's
a
on.
night.
You want to hide the baloney,
Well,
Momo?
I want to get to
You wanna
Rob
eat
and then
it?
Drew. So, Rob, let's move on to the Eagles. Please explain in your words, because I didn't see it. Final score, Denver 21. And Phil, feel free.
No,
Phil.
at the end. I want to go after those guys.
Yes.
Love you, Rob.
Denver 21, Eagles 17.
back,
And
man.
I was kind of surprised because I saw 17-3, and then I was, like I said, I was running all day. I was missing plays with my phone. I was getting pissed. What happened today, Rob? Just what happened, brother?
No, man, we played 3 solid quarters and just again, just like the other games, we just can't put a complete game together, man. It's the fourth quarter just bit us in the ass, and their pass rush really picked it up in the fourth quarter. Our O-line didn't play the best today. You guys, everyone wanted to see Jalen throw the ball. He looked good.
Did he?
Yeah, look at
his stat line here.
He missed wide open AJ Brown for a touchdown, but I think AJ slowed up on that route, which I think if it had just kept going full speed, I mean, he had Surtain like 2-3 yards behind him. Devontae had a great game. Devontae actually could have caught that
I
Hail
did
Mary
see the
in
jump ball at the end. That was
yeah.
way too close for liking.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So I mean, credit to Denver, man. After 5, solid, games, or 5 weeks, I should say. I can't say solid games, but after 5 weeks, if someone said we were 4-1, I'd take it. I mean, especially over the teams we played.
Yeah.
We played some damn good teams, and
Yeah.
so credit to Denver.
I will say
they played a good
this:
game.
Jalen's a stat line. Again, some Eagle fans, a lot of local fans, and I report on it, and then I get shit on. But whatever, I'm going to continue to report on when I hear. Jalen Hurts, 23 of 38, 280. Two touchdowns and no INTs.
Running back.
Again, my thing was 6 sacks today. So
Yeah, the line didn't. We lost Dickerson.
You did.
And Todd went in there and played like shit. He had a penalty.
Second quarter, I think. But
cost us.
Is it the same injury, the knee?
No, it's the ankle. He got rolled up.
Ankle?
On.
That's good.
Jesse, shut up. You don't even know.
Yeah, I know too. I know. I live here.
No, he got rolled up and it was his ankle now. So I mean, he's really just really busted up. Toth went in there, played like shit. Mylotta, he didn't play the best either, but Benito's damn good. He's a good edge rusher, and we ate 6 sacks today, so that whole line really needs to get it together.
Yeah. Real quick, Saquon 6 for 30. I did just see a highlight while I was eating my dinner and throwing it down in 5 minutes. Saquon caught a touchdown pass, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, he had a wheel route that he smoked the
3 for
smoked the
58
defender.
and a touchdown. Devontae did have 8 for 114. AJ 5 for 43. Cortland Sutton 8 for 99. That's really about it. J.K. Dobbins 20 for 79 and a touchdown. Bo Nix 24 for 39, 228 and a touchdown. Only sacked twice. So let me look at the penalties here. Was there a lot of penalties in the game?
Yes.
In our game?
There were,
I don't know.
everybody.
There was a couple of questionable calls at the end of the game that it sucked, but it is what it is. Sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't.
Eagles.
No excuses.
358 total yards for Denver to 302. No turnovers. So there were no turnovers in the game. That's good. First downs 23 for Denver, 16 for the Eagles. Penalties 12 for 121 for Denver. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
9 for 55 for Philly. Third down conversions. I think this, just looking at the stat, probably might have led to why you guys lost. 2 for 11 It's not good enough. 5 for 16 for Denver. Red zone, 1 for 2 for Eagles, 2 for 3 for Denver. And time of possession, almost 35 minutes for Denver to 25 and a half for the Eagles. So just looking at it, yeah, I mean, first downs, Denver 23, Eagles 16. I mean, that could mean a lot. Anyway, 21-17. Drew, what's up? How you feeling? Did you watch the game, and what are your thoughts?
I did watch the game. You know what? It was like the sacks. I want to say 2 to 3 of those sacks were from Jalen running out of bounds. So it wasn't like, you know, the offensive line is dominating ours, but our offensive line is not playing as well as they have been playing, right?
It's a sack. It's a sack.
Can I?
I mean, you making an excuse that he ran out of bounds.
We heard all week
that if he didn't get past the line of scrimmage, it's a sack.
No, he didn't. It was for no yards, but that's just how they put it in the stat book. Let him finish. Can
I finish, Mama?
Let him finish.
Okay. So, you know, I'll give you 2 points of views for me. You know, our team has not hit on all cylinders yet. And I kind of attribute it to where we were last year, but we weren't 4-1. You know what I mean? And we've lost today, which was a very good Denver team. So that's a playoff caliber team. That's a team that you could possibly see in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
So, yeah, we need to tighten up on some things.
They need to get better.
I'm not really that concerned.
Yeah,
I'm not really that concerned. I think that this Thursday. Sorry, Jesse. You guys are gonna get your ass whooped.
Oh, it's Thursday.
We're going kamikaze. Don't worry, Drew. We're going kamikaze.
We're
taking out your quarterback. We're going kamikaze.
New York, Brian.
New York.
I'll just say 4-1 at this point, where we've beaten 3 playoff teams in a row. You know, we beat Kansas City. We beat who else was it? Tampa, and we beat the Rams. Especially the NFC games that we won, which will help us with home field advantage later on in the league. I mean, in the season, those are big wins for us. So losing to Denver, you know what? That was kind of. Hold on, let me finish. I'm gonna wrap up. Losing to Denver stuff because we actually should have won that game, but you know they beat us, and I'm not.
They should have lost a bunch of other games.
Drew, what's the worst animal?
Hold on, let me finish my thought, Jesse. Let me finish my thought, and I'll answer your question. Okay.
You like a passer at a black funeral. You up there for 3 hours and you still talking. Get to the point.
Momo, 55 to 23 is my point.
Damn, he ain't shutting up tonight. I'll be right back, boys. Okay. Finish your thought.
55 to 23 is my point. We lost the game today. We lost. I'm not going to make any excuses. I'm not like I don't make excuses. But the position that we're in, we're still the cream of the crop of the NFC East. And no one in our division is better than us.
How do you figure that?
4-1 is better than 1-5, 1-4. 4-1 is better than 2. You asked me a question. 4-1 is better than 2-2-1, and 4-1 is better than 3-2.
Okay.
So need I say any more?
Watch out! He gonna do a sermon now. He about to do that sermon.
Wait a minute, you do the same thing, Momo.
When people interrupt somebody, you know they nervous. Mm-hmm. You know. Yep. Because again, I need to ask you more. 4-1 is better than what everybody else is in our division.
Drew, you know what's the worst thing? An animal that's wounded and you're hunting it. We taking out that quarterback
for weeks, and you keep catching the L.
Listen, I'll be
honest. That animal is dead.
Phil, did you have something to offer, brother?
Keep flapping them gums.
Prime time.
Yeah, when I was watching that every week, and you keep catching the L, and you're going to catch another one on Thursday.
Yeah, but you're going to have some casualties, brother.
Ask me outside. How about that? Ask me outside. How about that?
All right, Phil, go ahead, brother.
When I was watching this game, I mean, 17-3, leading. I think just not being able to finish out games. I think that's the concern. Just they talk about obviously, it's been so many since the loss. Well, that was that team as well that won the Super Bowl, and this is not that team right now. So I'm interested to see how they bounce back and how they get everything together. Looked at that at the end of that the second half. Everything kind of started happening in the fourth quarter, but it felt like everything was just sometimes, games bounce a certain way. I mean, it felt like the time, those wide receivers, if you look at their stats, it wasn't impressive. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was perfectly timed to first down. And all of a sudden they get tackled and they get a touchdown. And it was perfectly timed little things that happened that won them the game. Let's be real. And it was just something that I really didn't even think Denver was going to be able to climb back because they didn't look impressive throughout the whole game at all.
didn't,
All of a
right.
sudden, look, they just blew it up in the last 3 drives or something like that. It was kind of weird. And then that last one, they were able to actually drive out that drive. And so again, everything was kind of like perfectly timed, and it was just one of those games where I felt like, things were bouncing a certain way, and and that's how momentum can kind of kick you in the ass a little bit. It's won me some games, and it's in the ass as well too. So so I'm interested to see how they bounce back. But again, nothing against you, Jesse, but that's a pretty good feeling of being able to bounce back. It's a team that has been struggling, and you don't need to go down to their competition. It's a good way to get your wide receivers involved. Against a defense that really, honestly, I think your Giants defense underperformed today, very badly. And I know you can say that as well, too.
Ultra
So-
Cowboy with the
don't
2
miss
super
that,
chats. We are going to the Super Bowl. Fuck Philly, not scared. And Ultra Cowboy
Sounds like an
Drew,
ultra
how
comment.
was that Kenyan barbecue? You used the bedpan. Ultra's on a roll tonight. Again,
Can I respond? Can I respond to Phil?
yes.
Phil, everything you said, you won't get any no rebuttal from me, bro. Everything you said was dead on. The only thing I'll say to you, and I'll ask this question,
Oh man.
like this team is different from last year's team, but the core, the locker room is still intact, the culture is still intact.
Oh, really?
For
Which
now.
is- Again, the core is still intact, the culture is still
Hey,
intact.
Drew, we'll take AJ from your hands, man. We'll take AJ.
Yeah, I
Way to
can't-
go with the Giants.
You know that Twitter. You
Let
know
him
that
wishful-
Twitter's gonna
wishful
rock and roll
thinking.
Wishful
Monday from
thinking.
him.
He ain't getting AJ. But
That
Hallie's
Twitter
next. Hallie's
rock and
next.
rolling Monday.
Hey,
Watch.
Phil, let me ask you this, bro.
What's that?
When this team puts it together, like we're waiting for the Cowboys to put it all together, and we're
Maybe
waiting for
next
Washington
year,
to put
Drew,
it all
but I'm
together.
liking what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
just
I don't.
saying.
I don't know. We're gonna put it together. We're pretty good. We're going on all cylinders. I think
Right.
if anything,
Right.
offense.
I'm just saying-
it's that defense. I can't see it getting
Defense,
better.
defense.
Unfortunately, I can't.
Right, but
That's
I'm
the
saying when
personnel
the
issue,
Eagles put it together, and I don't see why they wouldn't be able to put it together this season.
What's up, Jacob?
What are you thinking?
But that's
when
what I'm saying. That's
this-
what you're hoping.
this
I mean, you're
4-1
hoping
now?
they get it together right now. That's the thing. I mean, right now it's the beginning of the season. There's still a long ways to go. By the end of it, they
Hey,
could
Jay,
get it
come
all.
on, man.
awesome.
Listen,
Come
and
on,
I
come
did
on.
say that,
Yeah.
Phil, that again, everybody's getting. Listen,
It's only week
obviously
5.
you want to
It's like-
win. Listen, that's why I said last week. People say I'm trolling. No, if you cannot play good and win, I'm sorry, but Eagles have not played a complete game yet. I think their best game may have been last week, but I think we would all admit if we watched it, it wasn't. It wasn't like great, and yet you're still winning. So that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. By the way, everybody who wants to be 100%, that shit don't happen anymore. Very rarely. Even, very rarely does a team go wire to wire without getting injuries. It's just a matter of how you deal with it. I'm proud of my team today, albeit against a bad football team. We played 4 of 5 non-starters and ran the ball real well. Okay, I'm happy with the way my quarterback is playing. I'm happy with the way Ryan Flournoy had over 100 yards
Oh,
receiving.
there's Brian out there.
No, Miles Austin. He was Miles
Shots
Austin.
fired.
Okay.
But I mean, all he
Shots
does is
fired.
make plays when given the opportunity. The problem is when you have CD and you have Pickens and you have, so I'm
Turpin
happy.
and
But
Tolbert
this
and Burks
season
and
is not going to
Coopers.
be. I'm telling you, if Dallas loses this week, it's all for naught. Okay, so you need to get to a certain point. It's what happens after Thanksgiving. Okay, we could sit here and bust each other's chops. I'm sorry, Jesse, but your team is not going to do nothing this year. We've always said it. I gave you more wins than probably
One
anybody.
pick. We
Other
get
than
round
Drew,
pick.
other than Drew, I just knew that this was going to happen with the quarterback. I don't like the coach. I figured the defense.
Well, don't worry
would-
about it. You can't worry about him, Brian.
Well,
He's gone.
My thing is,
Not yet.
the Giants have more talent on defense than most football teams. Most
I would take
football
it. I
teams.
would, yeah,
Not
that's
on the
pretty
front
good
seven. I
shaking
don't
talent.
think so. On the front seven, they're talented, but their
That's what I
linebackers
mean.
and
That's
their
what I
corners
mean.
aren't that talented.
I'm saying like
Yeah,
your
yeah.
linemen and your edge
Secondary's
rushers. That's
ass,
pretty nasty.
Brian. The secondary's ass. The secondary's
but-
ass.
So are your
Okay.
linebackers.
Your linebackers, you know, it's I
They're
hear you.
average.
50-50
Not great.
half.
They're
Ours
worse than
aren't good
Dallas
either.
linebackers.
So anyway, Hallie Pierce, what's up, sweetie? Then we'll get out of here. We'll get out of here at 9:15.
Well, it wasn't anything big, but it's just like I'm hearing, well, you're going to have the L. No, you're going to be losing. No, we're going to.
That's all fun.
When you look at the list of who won this week, you wouldn't have guessed. You would have thought it would have been vice versa.
Any given Sunday.
And
Any given Sunday.
because the my pigskin pick'em is shot this week.
Mine's good.
Hallie, it's more
Well, I'm
than
glad
pick
for
'em.
you, but it's just that Eagles. You might get surprised. It was what if New York figures out something to come back at y'all? You never know. And because the ones that won this week, we found a way to win.
Figures out how to tamper.
Hey, Holly, only two. I probably lost the one against the Titans. I don't know how I'm gonna start on
horrible. Jesus Christ.
That was a horrible loss for the Cardinals.
But anyway, but that's all I had to say. It's just that you really can never tell who's going to be winning.
Any
or not.
given Sunday.
Yeah.
And
so don't worry.
So how did Jaden Daniels look, Jesse?
He has an old line, Momo. How many times do I have to tell you, or do I have to do a hand puppet to show you?
Oh, by the way, Cowboy fans and y'all out there, Dowdle had a career game today. He had over 206 yards against a good team.
I know, but you already
Don't
told
worry,
us.
Momo.
You already said that he's going to roll all over us next week.
Well, go
and
get
I'm
go.
coming for your
I
meats.
expect by next week to have your Rico Dowdle tattooed on your ass.
Yeah.
And you're gonna show your
just
ass
over here.
and then show it too.
Me and you gonna go to the tattoo parlor together.
Linda Conyers with the super chat. I guess we were answering offensive questions for the media. If Jalen Hurts throws efficiently and we only run 11 times a game, ain't broke, don't fix. Yeah, again, there's a lot of truth to that, Linda. People are. I'm just reporting on just Google with Seth Joyner. He seems to be more like crusty by the year. Just Google his remarks regarding AJ Brown. All it's going to take is a couple more of these type games. I know I'm not going to get into it tonight, but there was some stuff that was after the game again today. It'll come out.
I know it.
I just know me as a quarterback. I don't want the guy catching the ball telling me where I need to throw it. Like you go get open and I'll throw you the ball. Otherwise, like you're not back here. You don't have to deal with what I have to deal with. You don't have to deal with getting hit, blindsided, and trusting other people. It's all like. So to me, AJ just needs to shut his mouth a little bit, man. As much as that diva thing, he really does.
He's doing a great job.
I agree with you, Phil.
Don't get me wrong. As a Cowboy, I love it. Don't get me wrong. But
I'm here in
when
Philly.
When you're
I love
coming
it.
down as a quarterback, I'm just like, dude, shut your mouth, man. It's like we start messing with our what we're doing. I mean, that's where the losses
I
start
would
coming.
say this, and I'll refer to the Eagle people, but when you're 4-0, just hide your ego. But you saw with, not to get into it, but Micah, his ego, it got him out of town. Sorry, it did. These guys, following a Super Bowl, I would have thought that AJ would just calm down a little bit. He tried to come out in the media and say, I love it and this and that. Supposedly there was stuff said, after today, him and Devontae not liking. Again, I don't understand what the issue is. This is what you don't want.
Well,
And then,
this is
Yeah,
the
go
issue.
ahead. Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. I'll go after you, Rob. Go ahead. I'll go
Okay,
after you,
I'll
Rob.
be
Okay,
quick
guys,
anyway.
I've been
The
front
issue
about.
is
All right,
that
buddy.
AJ already said that winning a Super Bowl wasn't what he thought it was. I
I
mean, he
remember.
said it. So with
You
him
say
saying that,
Wow.
he's
Wow.
more. He says that he would rather go out there and destroy an opponent
No.
and break their will. And so to me, that's pretty clear that AJ is about his numbers. He's
Yeah,
won a Super
yeah.
Bowl.
He wants the Hall of Fame. He wants the Hall of Fame type of
Mhm.
stuff.
Right.
Not going
Yeah,
to
he's
Hall of
solid.
Fame.
You know, with that said, it's okay to be that way because he's passionate. He wants to be a part of our winning. That's what it is. He wants to be.
Exactly.
He wants to be
You don't want a
the reason
participation
why you're
trophy.
winning, or
Right.
feel like he
Exactly. He
helped
wants
out.
to be an impact. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know,
100%.
so if it works out, cool, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. That's my take
AJ
on it. If
needs
it
a
doesn't work out,
podcast.
his stock is still high enough to get a good draft pick for him, just like how Micah's was for Dallas. Hopefully
Exactly.
my GM's smarter than you guys and not take 2 number ones that'll end up being like 28, 29 picks in
Hopefully
the first
not.
round.
Hopefully
Yeah,
not.
we gotta take what we can.
Well, if you could have taken what you can, Phil, we offered you 2 first rounders and
No. He wasn't gonna do that. We weren't gonna do that. I would never do that. I would
Okay,
never do that. I
well,
don't care if you
That
gave
was
us
a-
5
hey,
first
that was the
rounders. I'm
smartest
not
thing
gonna
Jerry
ever do
did.
that. Yeah, I'm not
That was
gonna
the smartest thing
ever
Jerry
do
did.
that.
Again, so you know, if AJ's not happy here, then let's just get some good trade value for him and let him move on. Slide Dotson in the number 2 slot and
I agree.
Mechie in the 3 slot, and let's just
Okay.
go out there and try to win a fucking Super Bowl. I mean, that's as simple as that. If we stack up draft picks, Howie will know what to do with them. So it's a win-win for me. That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
Either shut up and play, or get traded and
Well,
we'll
that's
and we're
and
still
I'll
gonna be a
let Drew
contender.
respond to that. But that's all I was trying to say is it's not as far fetched. I keep getting Hamid just blows me up. There's no way they're trading him. Howie will if he can get value. Yeah, he will.
Absolutely.
And listen, here's the deal. As a Cowboy fan, I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't really care if you trade him or not because I'd rather you not get a Ryan Williams in the draft or something like that. So if that means keeping AJ or
Free
fine.
AJ.
You know, there's a lot of studs coming out this upcoming year. So I think kind of like what Howie did, but I also said it was going to come at a cost. Let some of these higher priced guys go, reload with the Ty Robinsons that you really haven't seen yet, and other guys, the Alex Hunt, young raw players starting to play more. You know, you go young because you just won a Super Bowl. Okay, people just assumed that even if everybody came back, it was going to be a cakewalk back, and it just never is. So to me, that was the perfect opportunity to move on from some high-priced guys, go young. Hopefully, you hit it. That's why I think it wouldn't be the worst thing to get rid of AJ for the Eagles. That's actually a good thing, but whatever.
I don't
People
care
get
if
up
we keep
pissy
him or
about
not.
it.
I don't give a shit
Bye,
if we keep him
Jesse.
or not.
Anyway, go ahead,
Still
Drew.
here.
Go ahead, Drew.
I'm still here, man.
Yeah, no, everything that Rob said, I don't have any. I agree with him 1,000%. But here's what I say that the Eagles have that most of the teams in the NFL, especially within our division, don't have, and that's culture.
Win.
No, that's culture. That's championship culture. That the locker room that the Eagles have is pretty set. And listen, my friend, you can either get down or lay down. So AJ, because last year I would say the whole incident with Brandon Graham when he came out and said what he said was worse than this year. It was a lot worse. He came out and put the whole thing on blast, and it was a whole mess, worse than this year. So the culture that we have, which starts with Howie, starts with Jeffrey. So I'm not concerned. So AJ, you either do what you need to do, and let's win, or you're out.
3 hours later.
We're going to win.
I'm all out of time.
We're going to win because the
Exactly.
culture has been set. The
I
culture
agree.
has been set. The bar has been set, and it's way up here. So I'm not worried about that. And
he just
and
went
that
down one
bar that
peg.
we have, and the culture we have, is something, especially in our division, is not there. So I'm cool with it.
Well, I would say underestimate what Dallas is building right now and the culture that they're putting together, and it'll be to your detriment.
No
What they're
concerns
doing.
at all.
You may
I
not.
agree with that. I don't.
No,
I
no
don't.
You may
concerns.
not have concerns.
I'm not concerned.
You don't
No,
have to be.
no concern for
again,
Dallas at all.
you're gonna see.
I'm more concerned with the
You're gonna
Giants than I
see.
am with the,
We
with the
got 4
Cowboys.
#1 picks coming in over and above what Jerry just said. A
Unknown.
boatload of flexibility.
Unknown.
So hopefully you guys
Boatload
don't get
of
another
flex. Let me
Mozzie
talk. I
Smith.
didn't
Unknown,
interrupt you
game time.
guys. I didn't interrupt you guys.
Okay.
Please
Yeah,
don't
you
No,
interrupt me.
you're right.
Thank you.
No, you got it.
Thank you. Let me get to a super chat here. AJ needs Dak for the Hall of Fame. No Jalen Bricks. Flip Shelton. Maine, what are you talking about? What's going on, Flip? How you doing? No, I just mean they're building a culture. If you can't see Brian Schottenheimer, they love him. They play hard for him. Are they a perfect team? Absolutely not. They have things they need to work on. I don't believe this year is their year, but I like where they're going. They're very, very young. Dak's playing unbelievable. Not getting sacked, running the ball, hamstring off the bone. Where's Eagle Wade at? You know, hamstring off of the bone, yet Dak again was running and getting first downs again. 31 years old, I think.
Because of that old line.
Listen, but they're all backups, right? All drafted backups that everybody likes to run their mouth saying we can't draft. It's again once you see them play, you say, "Oh, okay, they're deeper than we thought." Unless every team we play stinks, and then that's always the excuse too.
Well, it's a good excuse because your team is under 500 against winning teams.
Exactly. That's a great excuse.
That's just fact.
It
I'm
speaks
talking
for
about
itself.
this year's team. What do you?
And it's still the same.
Yeah,
fact.
it's still the same. 2-2-1.
Game time.
Yeah.
No, let them go.
No, what, Phil? What?
No, man. I mean, I have not seen anything develop on this. I mean, all I know is that they have the top race, offensive, when it comes to I mean, that part, that's the part that he's influencing.
Listen,
and he's still trying in his first year
he's
still trying to figure out.
It's not fair to say their defense sucks and then not give any credit to the offense. That's not fair. It's not like they're doing it in comeback situations.
Still inflated. Those are facts.
No, they're not coming back in crap time. That's not how it is.
Backups.
What I mean
Game time.
by
Your old line's
inflated-
holding the line.
what
Your
I mean
old
by
line's
inflated
doing
is-
what they need to
You put
do.
up 40
just because
something
you say
against
it
the
loud don't
Giants
make you
team.
right.
But you scored 14 points against Chicago. How's that elite?
Okay, that was a
You
bad
didn't
game.
score-
Exactly.
That was
Okay,
a
you
bad
didn't
game.
And again,
You couldn't move the ball in the
You
second
didn't
half
score
against
any
the
points
Eagles.
against the Eagles game in the second half.
And how did you go against
ahead,
Denver
you
today?
couldn't
I
move
mean,
the ball.
Exactly.
How'd you do
How'd you
against
do
Denver
against
there,
Denver?
Rob?
How'd you scoreless?
How'd you do against Denver, Rob?
We played a
No,
good
no,
Denver team.
no.
You
And took a hot L.
On banner
took a
night,
hot
you
L.
Go to the
guys,
Super Bowl.
on banner night,
And you were
CD doesn't
leading.
drop 4 balls, you lose, and then what are you saying?
Well, that's if.
Well, I'm just
thinking
saying,
that's
use your
bad.
eyes. Don't
Outside of the Cowboys,
don't
we
have
play
a
all
narrative
playoff
because you
teams.
don't
But
like
if-
Dallas.
but if
Just be
you're elite,
honest.
then
Just be
how do you
honest
not
with
score
yourself
any
and
points
say,
in
No, no,
We're
no.
being
See,
honest.
that-
We're being honest, game
No,
time.
you're not being
No, no,
honest,
no,
but
no.
that's
No, you're
okay.
not. No, you're
They
not.
are
You're being
fact.
blinded.
Hey, I want to say something.
Outside of Dallas, Dallas is the only loser organization that we play. Everybody else we played and beat, except for the Broncos, are playoff teams. What are we talking
And the
about here?
Broncos was
Yeah.
I want to
Last
say
year
something
stuff.
right now.
What are you talking
All
about here?
before Schottenheimer took him.
Go ahead, Randy. Go ahead, buddy.
I've sat here and listened to everybody tonight. Okay, but I'm gonna say this: if you have 4 of your offensive line starters out,
Exactly.
how
Yeah.
many teams are going to win the
Everybody has
game?
injuries.
Culture.
Oh my God.
Like, I agree with you, but 4 offensive starters? Come on, guys, give me a freaking
The old
break.
line,
I do
the old
see
line
what you're
gives
talking
them
That was an
about.
amazing
I do
accomplishment,
see
Randy.
what you're talking about,
That
Brian.
was an amazing
I see
accomplishment.
see
they're
it?
building the offense
see
right
it?
now. And if we go out and get 2 or 3 defensive players at the trade deadline, I'm not saying, great players, but I'm saying people that can contribute, we can be a playoff team. I'm not saying we're going to be a Super Bowl team by no means,
Nobody said
but
Super
we
Bowl
played
If you're
I disagree
good
with you. I
if you're a
think they'll
playoff
be
team, then you're a
team.
Super
I think
Bowl
they'll be
contender.
one and
backup
done in the
players
playoffs.
today.
Game
If
time.
you're
Your
a
Let
old
playoff
Randy
line,
team,
you're
you're a
a
talk,
Super Bowl
please.
contender. What are you
Randy
talking
hasn't
about?
talked all show. Please let him talk. Thank you. Go ahead, Randy.
Well, and what I want to say is, I think we got one of the biggest underrated guys in Thomas, the lineman, and I also think that Wanye Thomas played well today in place of Malik Hooker that nobody's talking about. And I listen. I know. I'm not saying we're a Super Bowl team, but
Nobody
I
said
do
that.
see us building something. I didn't say this year. I've said next year. and I do believe next year
Bruce
we're going to
Banner,
be hard
put
to
the
deal
drugs
with.
down. Nobody said Super
That's
Bowl.
all I'm saying.
If you're a playoff team, you're a Super Bowl contender.
Well, then
Every
that's
team in the
idea.
playoff has a chance to beat you in the Super
You
Bowl.
know,
Absolutely.
So this little
dude,
fake
don't
modesty you
sit
guys are
there
trying to
and
do.
pick teams
The fake
and
modesty
talk.
you guys
Let
are
him
trying to
talk.
do is ridiculous.
No,
We're not
don't
a
sit
Super
there
Bowl team, but
and
we're a
talk all
playoff
this
team. Huh?
exaggerated stuff.
talking
And
about?
no, what I'm talking about, Drew, is you come in here and you use amazing,
Hudson
intelligent
agreed,
conversation, and you take these pickings and you pick these teams and stuff. But when you come to this stuff, you cannot look at this team and just push your bias to the side and go, that has a hell of a team that's developing. You can go over here and go to the Giants and give them credit like crazy, but you can't get this team and give them credit because of the 5 Super Bowls that eventually they had. I mean,
I've been
I don't
saying
understand
Dallas
this.
is not a good football team
I
since
can
last
give
year.
you guys credit. You can't get
I've been
anything.
saying you have to because we're good.
They can't.
We're good.
No, I don't have to do shit here. I
But
don't
we're
have
good.
to do
You don't
anything.
have to, but the facts speak for itself. We're good. Dallas is not. You're
Okay.
2-2-1.
Brian, your backup O-line support
Dude,
you and got the
you
win.
cannot
Yeah.
do
You're
anything
2-2
when one of your
and one.
offensive guys goes out.
when they
One
get
of
the
your
winless
offensive
sketch
guys goes out. You
A
can't
win's
do
a
anything.
One of
win,
our
Ron.
guys did
Again.
go out. In fact, last week we lost. We
It
lost Lane
happened,
Johnson.
and that's what happened.
We lost, and we still
Brian
won
has
the
said
game.
this
You like to
over and
couch it.
over
What
and
does it
over
matter?
and over again.
Nobody's saying anything other than it was a very good win on the road.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
same-
I can
last
pick
week
it.
on this show and in all my videos, Drew said we're losing at the Jets. Now all of a sudden they
No,
suck.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you
never said
did.
that. I said you have the cape. I said you could
You
lose
said
that
it's going to
game.
be a tough one. You come on, brother.
That's
You
not what I
don't
said.
have revisionist
At least
Just go
don't
back
put words
and
in
look
my
at
mouth.
his
I said,
comment. Don't believe me.
go back and look at my comments.
I know what
and
you
I'll show you. I
said.
picked
You're a
the
fraud.
Cowboys
That's
to
what
win.
I'm saying.
I picked the Cowboys to win.
Okay.
I picked the Cowboys
Well, then
to
you
win.
like to
So
okay, but then outwardly
because the
you
Jets
like
are
to
trash. The
flex.
Jets are terrible. The Jets are terrible.
Okay,
You're
but
flexing.
we
You guys
blew
are
them
flexing
out.
because you lost 3 linemen and you beat the Jets.
Four. We had 4 backup.
Four
linemen.
linemen.
I'm sorry. You
Our
lost
wide
4 linemen
receiver,
and you beat the lowly Jets.
linemen, our linebackers.
Again.
Come on now.
Our safety.
Again,
Drew,
we are
the
happy
backups
that
did
we
their
done
job.
it. Don't be just listen, brother. You don't deflect on my
Don't get
team
mad at
because your
me.
team didn't get the job done. Okay,
Eat
you
that
had
hot
a
dog.
17-3.
Eat that
You
hot
had a
dog, Drew.
17-3 lead and you choked it away.
We're 4-1.
It doesn't matter. What does that mean?
But you're
right
trying
now?
to rain on
That means
we
nothing
beat,
now. You don't get a
Tampa
trophy at
Bay.
4-1.
We beat you. You guys are the worst team we played this year.
Okay, and we
You
don't.
guys were the worst team we
and you-
played.
Your
and you did it
opinion.
with a ski
In your
mask. If
opinion.
You
that
guys
makes you
were the
feel
worst
good,
team we played this year.
If that
No,
makes
you
almost lost to us.
good, then
And you almost lost to
that's
us.
fine.
But
You almost
we
lost
didn't.
us.
And you couldn't even get in field goal
With
position
still
in
a
the
lot
second
of
half.
injuries and all that stuff. So
Eat
yeah,
the
I'm
hot
waiting.
L,
I'm
Drew.
waiting.
Everybody
Oh,
does
it's
it.
always
Go ahead,
you're
enjoy
not
it.
going to never
Enjoy
hear
it.
you didn't hear
Enjoy
you're
your
not going to hear
time
me
right
complain
now.
about
Enjoy
losing. We
your L,
lost.
Drew.
Period. We lost. But
Enjoy
we're
your
still
L.
4-1.
Yeah, you did.
We look
Yeah,
better
enjoy
losing than
the
you
L,
guys
Drew.
did
you
winning.
looked
Welcome to the club.
amazing.
Jesse, shut up.
We
You're in the
look better
basement.
losing
Look
than you guys
amazing.
did winning.
Oh, I won
Yeah,
that
that
round.
second half, incredible.
Are you
Enjoy
gonna
your
rip off your
L.
shirt and
Welcome to the club.
and bust out a Buffalo Bills t-shirt underneath?
Well,
Because
Bills
unless
need
you
to get
are,
their act
then
together. Hallie,
Don't
we'll
worry,
give you
that
the
Rob.
final word,
I'll be
Hallie.
enjoying you another L when it's
I
coming.
gotta get out of here, so we'll
yeah,
give you the final
I'll-
word, Hallie.
I'll bet you $1,000 right now.
Well,
Jesse, that
I'll
we
wait
get you
till
guys
they
on
quit
the show.
arguing.
I don't know.
I'll give those
Do it,
$1,000
Jess.
right now.
Say it with your chest, Jess. Come on now.
Final
Say it with
word,
your chest,
Hallie.
Jess.
$1,000
I'm
right now will
betting
get
no
you on
money. I ain't
Thursday.
that dumb.
Say it with your chest, Jesse.
Final word,
Well,
Hallie,
you are
please,
that dumb
guys.
because
Okay,
you're
Okay.
guys, let us
Hallie.
talk.
Drew,
Okay.
Maxine Waters.
Well, I'm here listening to this, the chest bumping and everything
I don't
like
have
that.
a chest bumping. I'm just happy.
No,
that
I
you
meant
got it.
with Drew and Rob, and I love them to death. And you know,
Love you
and
too,
right now
Hallie.
they're
That's
a
the
good
Philly
team.
fan
But
for you.
this is something I brought out because I'm looking at how much they're winning by with scores, but then seeing all the other things and I asked this with Leo, and all he tried to do is double talk and go around my question. Jesse was there when I asked this question. When
Oh,
you see
yeah.
the score and you're not, you're winning, but it's less than a possession of a touchdown, don't you see any problems with that? And that's just a legitimate question I had. And today's game, those cracks came up because when I see that, I see cracks when I see something like that. And those cracks came up in the game today
Crack kills.
with the Eagles.
Linda
And
with the
that's,
super chat.
and that's just something I
Every team,
observed.
every
That's
team,
just my
every team.
So
observation
what is
of
your
it.
question, Hallie? Because I don't mind
Okay.
answering it, but I want to
Yeah,
hear
I'll
it.
No,
give you an answer
all
too,
I
Holly.
Let me
asked,
read the super chat, and then you guys can
y'all,
answer. Let me
all
read
I
the super
asked
chat. Let me
is
read the super chat.
when you're
Super chat.
and when you're winning
Or not.
some of the games by less than a possession of a touchdown, don't you see any kind of problems with that? Because when I see that, I see cracks that may be developing, and that's what I was just asking. That was
You
my
want to
Go
go
ahead, Rob.
first,
question.
or do
You
you
want to
want?
go first, Rob? Go ahead,
Let
Rob.
me
Yes, sir.
Because
Go
hold on. Let me get the
because
super chat.
because when I asked that to Leo, all he did was get
Calm down,
offended
everyone. I
instead
tell you
of
guys all the
Let
time, you
Brian talk
won't
super
know
instead
chat.
until
of
about week
asking.
8. Enjoy the games on my way there. Calm down, everyone. I'll tell you guys all the time. You won't know. I know, Linda. I've been saying that. But we got 2 guys that are saying we're a horrible team. We're the worst team. It is what it
Coyote.
is. I don't that doesn't affect me. What they say again when Eagles
say
beat
horrible.
Dallas week 1. Okay, you defended your home turf. Congrats. It was a great close game, ugly kind of game. Dallas could have won the game. They didn't. Okay.
Coyote super chat,
We
Brian.
play you again week 12, and then we'll go from there. Anything else
Sweet.
is just
Coyote super
whatever.
chat, Brian.
I'm
Sweet.
getting it. We look better losing than you winning, Drew. Coyote, there's a lot of.
My hand down.
Thank you, brother. Anyway, you guys answer, then I got to get out of here.
Go ahead, Rob.
Well, I don't take any offense to that question at all. But I've been saying on this live stream for weeks now, that I'm concerned that we're not playing good ball. I'm not making any excuses about it. A win is a win, and if we can continue to win and learn and grow and hopefully get healthier as we go, I'll take it. But no, there's red flags everywhere. I've been saying that. I haven't pumped my chest out that we're doing great or that we're the best team out there. Truthfully, I think the Lions are the best team out there, and I backed it up today by putting 1,500 on the game today.
It's only week 5, though. So, again, I would say to your point, there's plenty of time for all these teams to get their act together.
Agreed. But again,
That's
I've been
the
saying
thing.
for weeks that there's been red flags.
We
haven't played a good game.
All right, but how about last year when everybody was, even me, were saying how great the Lions were, and then they faded down the stretch. So all I would say is to put any sort of blanket statement about teams being this or that is really ridiculous. It's about, okay, just get a win right now and try and build on something. And that's for all teams, not just your team.
Right.
I think the key word, what you're saying, Holly, is winning, right? That's the key word. Whether it's by 1 point, 3 points, 4 points, is winning. And teams that are good, that's what they do. They win. And again, I agree with Rob. Our offense has a lot to be desired right now. But here's what I'm going to say to everybody here, because this is what I hear everybody saying. And Linda nailed it. We're only 5 weeks in it. So I want you to give the Eagles the same grace that you're giving every other team because, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. So we're going to hold that to the Eagles too. We don't know yet.
Of course.
And if the Eagles, but we do know what the Eagles are capable of.
Well,
and when they do get it,
last year's team,
this year's team too, because we're 4-1. Yeah,
again,
but we're 4-1 though.
You just went back on what you just said, though.
Game time.
Yeah, and so Drew, can I say this one thing?
Let me just finish my thought.
Let me just
finish my thought. We're 4-1. So this year's team, when they get it clicking, then what are you going to say? We're 4-1 now, and this is, some people will say that this is the toughest stretch of our schedule. You guys haven't even reached the schedule.
No way.
I think it was our toughest.
What?
No, we're talking
Have you
the next
seen our
4
schedule?
games. Today,
Have you seen our
a home
schedule?
game against Denver,
Giants.
and then 2 games against the Giants, sandwiched by
really?
somebody else.
Are you kidding me? No,
easy for the
passed
Eagles.
the toughest part of our schedule.
No, game time. What he's saying is our first.
Well, that's
4
behind
games
you. You went 4-0.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
did good there.
Right. So I mean, our last 5 games were the brutal part of our schedule. So that was his point, though.
We're 4-1.
Yeah, he was just saying
I
that.
understand,
That was our brutal
but you play
part of the schedule.
like season in quarters, okay? That's all NFL teams do. You did great in your first 4. Just like in
And some people were
2023,
saying that
you got out great. You were 9-0, and then
But
what
game
happened?
time,
Some people-
what
some
I'm
people
saying
had us
about
being-
that is that the first 4 was our hardest stretch of our schedule.
I
Exactly.
in my
don't know
opinion.
I don't know that that's going to be the case. You said Dallas
Some
is
people
horrible.
said we
so
were going to be 1-3. Some people said we would be 2-2.
I said 2-2.
No one said we'd be 4-0. I'm not saying you.
Listen,
I'm
at the
just saying
beginning
a
of
lot
the
of analysts.
season, I didn't like when we do these predictions. We don't know that a team like Kansas City is not going to have a receiver on their team that's any good because they're all banged up and out.
Well, we could only play who's on our
Exactly,
schedule, right?
us too. But
no
we're getting
excuses.
shit
We
on
don't use
that we
excuses
blew
over
out a
here.
team that stinks. Okay, you're
I
supposed
text
to
you
on the
earlier that
road. You're
yeah,
supposed to do that
and
on
I
the
gave
road.
you credit earlier when I texted you.
Exactly.
I know you did, but then I understand what you say once, and then once Drew comes in, then you like turn into a different like tone with you sometimes.
No, it's just
Mine
telling the
was nothing
truth.
about today's game.
So
Mine
I'm
is
saying
the
that you
narrative
win who
is
you win.
absolutely.
I don't
a win's a
control
win.
Rob. Come
And
on
you can
now.
only
The
play
man
who
speaks
you
for
play.
himself.
But our
I
first
didn't say
5
you
games were
controlled
the
him. I'm
toughest of our
saying his
schedule.
tone switched because it's like, yeah, it was a good win. He's texting me today. Your defense looked good. Now now they suck. Okay, well you can't have it both ways.
I didn't say anything during our live stream saying that they suck.
And I didn't
That
even say
was
your defense
true.
sucked. I didn't say
You said
your
the Jets
defense
suck.
You
sucked.
said we had a bad
The
team.
Jets suck. Yeah,
And
the
you
Jets
both
are
said
trash.
that our team is bad. Okay. We're 2-2 right now
No,
with a tie.
I said
all we can
I've been
do
saying
is do
Dallas
what
is
we
a
can
bad
do.
team since I've been saying Dallas is bad for a long time. That everybody knows me. I've said that. I've never strayed away from that. I've said that for the longest time. Dallas is not a good
We're
football
not
team.
allowed to bring up stats if
And
it
what-
helps Dallas.
And
That's
what
my
makes
issue.
them bad is not making the playoffs, which we've all said that they would
what
possibility
makes
of
them
not
We're
bad
on
is
making.
the
not
we're
having-
on the cusp.
What makes them bad is
winning
not
record.
having talent. What makes
Well,
them
Phil,
bad
that
is not
part's true.
Well, they
drafting
got
well.
talent. They got talent. So
Well, Phil, what
Okay,
I made,
you know
that
what?
point
Hey,
that I
Phil.
made was true.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Hey Phil, let me just say this to you, bro, and I'm gonna shut it down.
You guys got a lot to say a lot of the times. You got a lot to take control and take a lot of time to explain what you're. Go ahead,
But
man.
look, there's a Dallas
you, Rob.
Cowboy content creator. His name is Big Game James. He said something which I totally agree with about the Dallas Cowboys. He said the Dallas Cowboys are an average to below average football team with like 3 or 4. No, he said like 4 or 5 above average players. I think that nails the Dallas Cowboys directly. That's a great accurate.
Is that the one that got
Glad
into
that you can agree with him.
the one that got into a yelling match with Terrence Parsons?
Yeah.
Big Game James?
No, I don't.
Yeah, the
I know
other.
who he
I don't think
is.
so.
He's
Well, his
friends with
name is
All
close to
Nation and all
something
that.
like that.
Big Game James is pretty solid.
I mean,
But
all I know is that
I think that's a really solid.
When
I
Brian,
agree with
all I know is when in the beginning when Brian and I talked about this team, we talked about are they a playoff team? No. We talk are they a Super Bowl team? No. We were hoping that we make the playoffs. We told them about where we
Kind
could
of
be.
a tweener,
When we talk about this roster, talk about how many have made the Pro Bowls? How many of them are constantly in action and stuff? How many of them have set records and done stuff? Yeah, they may not be. Is struggling and stuff like that. That's understandable. But not too long ago, he had 11 interceptions. Then you had Bland with 5 interceptions with pick returns and stuff. Whether he's doing great or not, that was a thing. That's exactly on the record book. That's exactly what happened. Exactly the same thing as you stamped that freaking Super Bowl. I stamped those as well too. This team has stars all over, and it's growing. I'm not saying that the ones that they picked most recently are stars. We're still trying to figure that out. But what Brian and I get excited about on this damn team is the future, and I get excited for the next 2 years. Am I excited about this year's run? No, but I want to make some push for the defense to try to get it at least average. Yes, that's what we said, to try to at least get to average, So all you're saying is repeating the shit that we've been regurgitating for the past past year. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to rip what you're saying, but
let them live their truth, Phil. Let them live their truth.
It's
what is your
exactly what we've been
truth,
saying.
Jesse,
There's
that
nothing
you
been
stay in the
shy.
basement?
We
What's
picked
up,
yours
buddy? But don't
well,
worry,
too.
we coming. We
Yeah,
coming. Don't worry.
Like we picked your team too. So
You're
when I
not
pick
kamikaze,
apart
Rob.
certain things,
Rob,
no.
because McCarthy, your quarterback's going to get taken out.
All right,
Watch.
everybody. With that, it's been a long day. I appreciate everybody in here.
Reality check.
It is what it is.
Great show, guys.
It was
$1,000
show.
Everybody's got
That's what
it
it is.
off
How
their
you
chest.
pick it on me?
Right
Like
now?
you're sitting on me, like Ulster, like fuck you, man. Like you're a guy that like is so bipolar in the chat. You're bipolar when you meet somebody. You're bipolar
me?
when you not you, Drew. I'm talking
you,
to Ultra
Ultra.
over there, man. Like follow the conversation over there. You know,
on,
like
Mr.
Five,
what
Mister,
six
are
is
you
a
calm down,
fucking
talking about,
relax,
ease.
dude? You jump on
relax, Phil,
conversations halfway
relax,
through. No, man, I'm not relaxing. You guys have worked
relax.
me up, and I'm
Listen,
enjoying my victory. But
I'm
man,
not
screw
gonna
all of you.
say.
It's what
I am not
it's the
going
effect
to
that I have with
say
people.
that Dallas is going to win the Super Bowl because I don't
No.
believe it. It's not that I don't want it. There's a difference to me. Of course I want it. I'm not dumb, but they would have to go on they would have to change a lot of things for them to go on any sort of run. Right now, I like what I saw today. Now, wasn't perfect. They did the job on the road. Eagles,
A win is a win.
4-1. Okay, they lost at home. It was, I could see them losing in Denver. Kind of surprised that they lost at home. It's over. Can't change it. It is what it is. They're still leading the division at 4-1. Move on to Thursday night. I didn't realize that it was Thursday against the Giants. That'll be fun to watch. At MetLife, you said, Jesse? Is that what you said?
MetLife.
Home game.
It
Home
is what
game.
it is.
No
man.
miracle to Meadowlands.
It is what it is. It'll be interesting to see on the short turnaround. You would think, but I don't have any faith in Giants coaching, so I don't expect much.
That's what I mean.
Sorry, Jesse. But anyway, with that,
It
I
is
gotta
what it
go,
is.
everybody. I got some stuff I gotta take care of. Thank you, everybody. Hope you
All right.
enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon. Late. Bye.
Alrighty, later.
Love you
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Take care, guys.